let's go back to taking a look at the brackets while we look at this. So the finals is going to be, so yeah, GG to both teams. Black Camel advancing to the finals. The finals are going to be a best 2 of 3, and it's going to be Gut Corki against Black Camel. And we rolled a 3, so it goes, looks like Gut Corki is going to be blue side. So it looks like teams are going to make their bans, and then we'll get the first lobby. Yeah, and I definitely appreciate seeing these community initiative around organizing and starting like momentum around a competitive scene. I feel like that's really commendable. You guys should definitely join the Wild Rift English language NA Discord. They are the second link under the tournament command. And they're the ones basically putting together, organizing, and sponsoring this tournament, the Saturday tournament. Looks like that is Black Camel on the right and Gut Corki. So Gut Corki is going to be blue team on the left, and Black Camel is going to be the red team on the right. This ought to be a good match since we've seen pretty good macro play from both of these teams. Pretty excited.
They both play a really good macro. Black Camel, I think they have a little bit better sense of time rotations and when they should be where. But it's gonna be interesting. They're both high quality, top caliber teams.
Let's see what I'm trying to get the information on what the bans were out of curiosity, but I don't know if that's going to be coming in. So we got a Kaisa first pick. I haven't really seen Kaisa contested before, but I mean, she's super strong, so I mean, contested as the first pick. And Jana seems like a safe support pick to have early on. Thanks for putting the poll up for game 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Black Camel banned Camille, Braum, and Ziggs. It was a 3 ban. So Camille, Braum, and Ziggs. So both Braum and Ziggs, he's like, that's interesting, but they're banning, like, I guess they're banning their own. And then team Corki banning Akali, Olaf, and Malphite. Really, Olaf and Malphite? Are they really that? I think Olaf and Malphite are worth bans. I'm kind of surprised there. Guess, I don't know, who knows.
Who banned Olaf and Malphite?
That was Corki.
Corki, that would make sense. They picked Rammus and Galio here. And Olaf can just break through both of those taunts. And I'm pretty sure they just didn't want that to happen. That can make sense for why they banned Olaf. But Malphite, not sure about Malphite. I don't know. He just has a strong utility ult. Then that doesn't make as much of a sense as Olaf ban would.
And Diamond right now in NA is at
It's
1/100th.
Masters.
Yeah, it's at 1/100th of 1% of the population. Yeah, like 100th% of the population is Diamond. So these are, in terms of ladder, 9 of these players are at the very top of the ladder right now, basically.
The Grag is coming out over here for Black Camel. Interesting pick. I think that works really well with the Janna. Tommy also can just be on that roaming support again. The Janna with the movement speed, as you would know. Just crazy roams. Probably gonna rush boots here. I wouldn't be surprised.
I actually only see Galio picking up boots for the first item. but that's just for the first item. Gallia support's interesting. I mean, he's definitely a viable support pick.
Looks like they're gonna be going Corki mid.
So we're not seeing any like invade shenanigans from Black Camel. Is that? I assume that's just because they didn't get the blue side.
Oh, my game is frozen. I was like, wait, it's stuck at 0.
Oh, did yours unfreeze or?
No, my game just completely crashed.
Oh no.
That's weird.
Let me see if I can just stream. I wonder if I can double stream.
The Discord maybe?
Yeah.
I don't need sound or anything, so that's fine.
Alright, Rengar backing off. And we have Rammus getting the scuttle. It looks like each team is going to be getting one of the scuttles. So things pretty even here. Fiora pushing Rengar back, trying to get a kill. Let me just follow this Corki for a second as I try to pick up, get our second caster back in since her game dropped. And you don't have an option to spectate the game I'm in out of curiosity. Probably not, because I'm not playing in it. I'm just spectating, right?
Here, let me reload. Yeah, I don't have anyone else added from this bracket, so let me...
Yeah, but I don't know if it just lets you spectate the game I'm spectating. I don't know how it works actually. Wow, Gragas just coming in, pressuring the Diana a little bit. She's pretty low. It's gonna put her at a disadvantage now.
Wait, it's loading in?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I just logged in and started loading in. Okay, I'll just fast forward through this then.
Is it putting you
Weird,
timed back, or what's your time in the match?
It's about to get into game, I think.
Because it shouldn't be a replay. It should just show you whatever is going on right now, I assume.
Yeah, but I probably have to like fast forward to the current time. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not you're not spectating, you're like in the game.
Yeah, it's like 3:30, it's about to come up.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Look at that, Riot thought ahead. They knew their client might crash, like all their clients do. It's actually a really close game so far. First dragon about to come up. And yeah, like you said, Galio just rushed that Gargoyle Stone Plate. First item.
Interesting. So he's going super tanky, super utility, super frontline for these team fights.
Yeah, he's looking to go into at least like 3 or 4 here and just pop that.
Yeah, there he is.
That's exactly what he just did.
Trying to distract those 3. But he still goes down. Unable to translate. Yes.
Ezra with the snipe.
Team only able to get 1 kill.
And it looks like Gut Corki will pick up the dragon, but it will also trade over kills to the side of Black Camel here. Looks like Black Camel actually just wins on that trade. They get gold advantage.
Oh, was that was
Infernal? They lose
Infernal?
that on Infernal. Yep.
Yeah. So that is a significant gold lead at this point in the game, and that significant kill lead. Although, not having Infernals also feels bad.
Corki has his package mid. It looks like he's gonna be trying to go bot and create some pressure here on Rengar. Looks like he's gonna try to cut him off. It looks like they're pushing in. And
Yeah,
stopping.
Rengar is just
Going
getting
in.
dived here by himself.
Gets popped.
Damn,
That's a
Black
really
Camel.
good package drop in.
Yeah, those are really good coordination there.
Mm-hmm.
Red team
We could already see just like telegraph, like him and Janet just start running down river as you see Rengar just pushing into Ezreal.
And they're going to get first tower off of that, which is also huge for Black Camel. On the other hand, we had got Corki trying to 3v1 up top, but unfortunately they weren't able to finish off the tower. I'm surprised. I guess they didn't stick around for the next wave.
It's that Gragas. He already finished that Sunfire and he's so tanky. Like their team just does nothing against him. They don't have that high damage output with Galio and Rammus, and that Sunfire just denies almost all the damage from Kaisa there. Kaisa picking up the Herald, and it looks like they're gonna engage on Janna, drop her low, and they're gonna finish her off. Corki gets Rammus there. Galio ults on no one. They're gonna jump in. Ezreal jumping in on Kaisa. She's gonna pop Ezreal with the WQ.
Damn, got Corki, yeah.
Corki.
Or got
Really
Corki
good fight coming
taking...
out.
Right, yeah. Yeah, got Corki able to win that fight. It's pretty good for them.
Yeah, they also got the Herald there. That was a really good trade. Kaisa is actually getting terrifying. She just 100 to 0 to Ezreal, like almost instantly.
Alright, another fight going down mid. Got Corki able to get a kill there, isolate one of Black Camel's players. It's good to see that Gut Corki is still in this game. I mean, Black Camel had a pretty significant lead, but that lead seems to be... Gut Corki seems to be kind of advancing against that lead, playing some catch up here.
Looks like both teams will be looking for this dragon here. Kaisa still has this Herald. She could pop it down, and they would have to sort of contest it. Mid plate's all the way up though, so it won't have that much of an effect. Kaisa's sitting far in the mid lane.
Black Camel are really tightly packed together, which is pretty good. It's pretty good because it lets them... I mean, I think they're just going to ignore the Herald, obviously. They're just focused on this dragon in this team fight.
Really good Rammus into Galio combo there, but that Janna ulti just completely stops that. They get ulti onto 4, both of them, and then she just pushes them all away. Really good disengage ult from her.
Yeah, maybe blue team thought that Rift Herald was gonna distract him a little bit, but Black Camel was committed to their play of winning the team fight at Dragon, getting the Dragon, and then they dealt with the Rift Herald afterwards. Whatever damage the Rift Herald did, it didn't matter. They're gonna, if they won the fight, they were gonna have the momentum to counter push mid afterwards. It's pretty good.
Has spawned.
It looks like they're going 3 top for Rengar. He's realizing that um, there's at least two missing there. They're gonna clear the top side vision and look to either dive or just get the tower.
Red team lost a turret.
So three top, and then also conversely 3 bottom from the other team, able to take down.
Blue team lost a turret.
Yeah, both
Yeah,
teams
so-
able to take down the other's tower.
Yeah, they basically just traded that there.
And now Black Camel's back to having their gold lead.
Yeah, that Corki already working towards his 3rd item, but so is Kaisa.
It's like a 4v4 here mid. The Baron laner is kind of rotating in for these fights. Yeah,
Looks like TP will
Fiora
come out from
TP's
Fiora.
in. Rengar's still just kind of a little late to this fight. I mean, if Rengar keeps delaying, he's delaying. I mean, that little bit of delay from Rengar and the back from Diana just means that they're down 2 players for pressuring this Baron. Although the fact
This is
that Black
risky.
Camel started Baron, the damage from Baron is still so high. It puts him in a precarious position.
Gonna drop. They're gonna find Gragas there, and they're just gonna chase him down here. You are looking to get caught right here from Kaisa.
You know, we've seen what we've seen in other cases where Baron is being contested is that you have 5 people at Baron, you push the enemy team, you push into them. If they're not ready, if they don't have 5, you win the team fight, then you back for Baron. But they just decided to start Baron, and Barrett's just kind of leashed those PvP kills for the for blue team. Just like got them to half HP, helped blue win the fight. It was like they had a 6th member. Baron was helping.
Yeah,
Got Corki.
exactly.
The dragon has fallen.
Right there, they definitely should have turned and should have backed off Baron much sooner, but you saw the Fiora just kind of sit in that Baron pit and just kind of absorb that damage. It dropped her almost to half health right before the fight started, and she couldn't do anything but run there as the Janna and the Gragas got picked off.
I mean, maybe they thought with 5 people there, they'd be able to take down Baron fast enough, and blue team didn't have enough members there, so they would just have to, like, you know, end 2 or 3 people trying to steal Baron, but yeah, they managed to get some kills off of that.
Really good stasis by Corki there. Again, it's jumped on by the Rammus. Manages to survive with that. And looks like Black Camel just kind of cleaning up a bit. I'm gonna be looking for this third dragon here, Mountain Drake.
Yeah, Black Camel always, good as always at weaving in these objectives.
Exactly. They understand. They got 2 picks. They're still pretty healthy. They know that blue side's gonna back off. So what they do, they just run straight to dragon, and then reset. It looks like they're gonna be.
Here we have Galio Kaisa trying to set up a little sneaky bush gank, jumping on Gragas. Gragas with the little surprise manages to get out though, surprisingly.
Yeah, he uses that ulti defensively to knock them away while he dashes away. Pretty good use there.
Blue team lost a turret.
Galio looks like he's gonna be picked off here.
Blue team champion slain.
Ice about to fall to Fiora damage.
Shut down. Red team champion slain.
So
Diana in the of 3.
this fight felt like it was lost a little bit, at least in part because of punctuality. Like Blackham was just all 5 and pretty focused fire, whereas Blue was a little bit, yeah, kind of went in unevenly there. There wasn't. It's kind of hard to fight when not all of your team is as ready for it.
Cam is trying to get that steal, but it looks like they're just gonna stop doing Baron and just focus him down. Really smart decision there.
Red team double
I think that was a little bit too YOLO. I mean, like, you don't want to give him Baron, but at the same time, you don't also want to give him 2 kills in a 2v4. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
true.
why Kaisa and Galio didn't just immediately go to Baron to back them up. Because now with Baron buff, it's... I mean... Gut Corki's just forced to play super defensively. And yeah, and what I'm seeing is, yeah, Black Camel, these guys are just the masters of macro play.
blue team lost
If they're gonna use that Baron and take down bottom turret. It looks like they're gonna be trying to push inhib on mid and bottom.
Yeah, it feels like Gut Corki has really strong individual mechanics, but any advantages they might have had seem to be overtaken by Black Camel's just really great organization around objectives and efficiency. And yeah, GG. First game going to Black Camel.
Well played by both teams, actually. That was very close until I want to say that Baron, that first Baron, that was when it started turning it more into a Black Camel, even though...
Wait, but the first Baron actually seemed to be a win for was a win for Gut Corki in terms of like pushing him off. Or you mean when they finally were able to come back
Yeah,
and take
after
Baron?
after that, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like Gut Corki had a good push when they Black Camel first attempted Baron. And I guess they couldn't translate that into like organizing around getting a Baron kill because Black Camel's able to come back and get that Baron. There's a lot of damage coming out of Ezreal and Corki. And then yeah, there was just a huge compounding gold lead from Black Camel throughout that game.
We saw Gut Corki pulling it back really early, though. They managed to almost even the gold out there, objective-wise. But Black Camel really just knows how to push those objectives really well.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we see Gut Corki learning from that and adapting to the fact that Black Camel is so organized around objectives, and they try to take advantage of that. One thing, though, is I hope we don't see the mistake that some people seem to be making against Black Camel, which is when they see them at Dragon and they have just one person just suicide dive over the wall. I feel like that's just turning a fight into a 4v5. I still feel like the best thing to do is to just come in and squeeze the team at Dragon into the pit and like take advantage of what AoE you can use in that sort of situation, rather than trying to come in from over the wall. I definitely feel like it was a macro diff, to be honest. I don't know how much the comp or the individual player skill factored in, because I felt like the individual players on Got Corki like were playing pretty well. I don't know. I don't really know how I felt about the comp, but I definitely felt like the thing that made the difference was definitely the macro play. I don't know.
I
What do you
think
think?
overall that Corki had the better comp there for sure. They had that really good engage from Rammus and Galio that just led into the Diana, but the damage just wasn't there. The follow up it just kind of fell apart after one or two were picked off. But the comp was there for them. They
Wait,
just
I
got
sent you an invite, by the way.
out macroed. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so you think Gut Corki had the stronger team comp, but
Yeah, for sure. But I think a few members on Black Camel just really snowballed ahead, and just getting those one or two picks just kind of dissolved the whole comp. But yeah, like someone said in the chat, Malphite was banned, but that would have been a slightly better pick than Galio there. Galio was just a little too squishy for that, whereas a full armor Malphite just would have just unleashed on them.
yeah, so since Gut Corki lost, they got the blue side for game 2 again. And then I'm not sure which team did which bans, but the bans are Camille, Braum, and Ziggs again, and Akali, Olaf, Malphite.
Yeah, that Olaf ban could possibly mean a Rammus coming out again. Possibly a Galio, something with a taunt, or a hard CC. With that Ziggs ban, that's a really good first pick that just got taken away. Yep, and there's the first pick Rammus.
First pick Rammus. Interesting.
Eli must be loving this. Fiora and Kaisa both really good picks here. Ezreal coming out on the side of Gut Corki. It looks like it might be a Wukong in the Baron lane. Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, how does Wukong usually do against Fiora?
I feel like that's a skill matchup. Fiora does have sort of an advantage, but Wukong can be pretty slippery.
Yeah, so that's interesting to pick a slightly disadvantaged Baron laner.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the team fight. That's mostly what Wukong brings there. He brings that engage in the fight. That start off with he'll just go like GA and just dive in, just face first, ulti, probably get popped instantly, revive, and then just ulti and then invis out. That's usually what a Wukong does there. Tries to get both ultis off. Just disrupt the team as much as possible.
So you have a Lux support. This is the first time I've seen Lux support in one of these tournament games, maybe, if I remember correctly. At least in any of the semis or finals.
You won't see this Lux ulting a wall, so I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Lux offers a lot of like pressure and a lot of catching people out of position with their root. Her root is super strong. Yeah, but I'm surprised they didn't go for something like, I mean, Alistair wasn't banned. Like, why not go for Alistair? And if they wanted an enchanter, like, I'm just surprised, a little bit surprised to see the Lux pick over something like, I don't know. See, I'm not sure what's particularly good in this comp, but there are definitely like other options that are available. Yeah, thanks for putting the prediction up.
Yep, I got you.
Welcome to
I started a little
Wild
late, so I
Rift.
just put it for 2 minutes this time since they're already done with picks pretty much.
Minions have spawned.
You're getting that early harass on Wukong top lane.
Yeah. Yeah, a little poke. Little poke for sure.
It looks like both junglers will be starting red here. Probably going into their respective blue and probably to scuttle.
Fiora's looking really strong against this Wukong. Already has him at half.
Yeah, that's a strong matchup for Fiora for sure. Wukong is going to be a little useless until he gets some itemization. Or at least some jungle help. Luis Fiora playing really well so far.
Corki
may
though,
drop really
yeah.
low.
Also Oriana. Both of them pretty low.
Harass.
Well, they're both trading pretty evenly, but Corki goes back to get the health first, so... Yeah, they seem pretty evenly matched here.
Corki almost out of mana though. That phosphorus bomb first ability from him really uses up a lot of mana, and he dove in, which also costed him there. Yep, he's gonna be empty, so he's looking to push this wave and then back probably.
So the respective junglers are working on their scuttle from their lanes.
Okay, he's gonna go for that recall, get some mana, get a little bit of itemization. He's gonna go for that Sheen first. Really smart pick. I mean, Gragas here looking for a bot side gank. Lux out of position. She's gonna have to flash out, but that's still a pick for Kaisa. That's first blood going over to the side of Black Camel.
Yeah, so was that dewarded, or did they literally just have no wards out? Because I just don't see any wards from blue.
They just let Gragas walk in, and Lux was out of position on the other side of wall near river for some reason. Just solo by herself. Looks like Wukong's kind of bullying Fiora here.
Yeah, wow.
Gets the first
This looks
ulti.
really
He's gonna
dangerous.
get the second one, and he's gonna drop her. That was really well played there by Zello.
I'm not sure why Fiora didn't kite into her own minions, at least. I felt like she just kited back into... Oh, no, she did kite back into her own minions.
Yeah, that Wukong ulti just kind of cleared the minion wave pretty quickly though.
Yeah.
Really interesting how he turned that lane around really quickly as soon as he got that phage. Yeah, this top lane matchup it's a skill matchup for sure. Really interesting to watch.
So Fiora's
Corki
already rotating for this dragon. I mean, Wukong's just vibing at the lane, but that's gonna give a time difference. And we've seen this. We've seen Black Camel always rotating, always ready on objectives. Wukong over here, like, if he can take first tower, this might be worth not having rotated, but what are the chances? Black Camel able to get a kill, able to get dragon, no contest, but at least Wukong, if Wukong takes this tower, this might not be too big of a loss. Yeah, so first turret destroyed, and they're equalized in gold, basically. They are down a dragon. Got Corki's down a dragon there.
I think that was a fair trade though, right there. That first turret gold going over to blue side really kind of evened out the dragon push that they did. That's probably why Wukong just stayed there.
Yeah, although they did feed Black Camel a kill, so maybe if they hadn't jumped in to try to, I don't know, try to do something 1v5, probably would have been better actually. But in terms of long term, I mean, long term it's better to have that dragon. Than
Red team champion slain.
even if the first tower evens you out on the gold. I mean,
Red
the
team
dragon
champion
is gonna have
slain.
like a long term advantage.
That's true, yeah. Dragon's getting really low here. Fiora going in, trying to pop that passive, that ulti onto Ezreal, and gets it with that Gragas help.
The Rift Herald has spawned.
And it looks like Black Camel looking for this this Rift Herald here.
Yeah, the systematicity we've come to expect from Black Camel as they rotate over right into Rift Herald.
Red team has slain the Rift Herald.
Isa picking up that Rift Herald and
Champion slain.
dropping that
Red
Rammus.
team lost a turret.
Yeah, this isn't good. I mean, Gut Corki just sending a few people to check out, to basically a few people to watch casually as watch helplessly as Black Camel's able to finish the objective and just suiciding into them.
That Kaisa artillery just melting the Lux. Turret living with 100 HP after Rift Herald falls.
I mean, it's surprising the gold is still so even considering Black Camel's been dominating objectives and winning on kills.
Yeah, that's very true. They're keeping up, which is pretty interesting. That Kaisa starting to snowball ahead though. Corki getting really big, farming up really well. Got that Triforce already going. First item, he's going to be looking for that IE, that big power spike. He's been doing a good job of zoning off Orianna from farm in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely believe in Gut Corki's individual player skill. I really do. But the macro on Black Camel's really like has given them really strong momentum on all of these games. But finally, we see Gut Corki finally, all 5 of them. Now they're this is the kind of coordination I wanted to see. Basically, get a free dragon there. And now they get to push 3v5 over here.
Sly with the package coming in, pops the Kaisa, stops her from trying to escape there. Gets the Gragas for the double, gets popped by the Orianna. That was a really good engage there.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I want to see some more action from Gut Corki, and this is the kind of gameplay I want to see. I want to see Black Camel contested on objectives, and I want to see them converging on these fights with these. Yeah.
Well, Gut Corki, the name doesn't lie. That Corki has some fucking guts. He just dove into a team of 4 and still gets 2. Wild Sly gameplay. We're gonna see Fiora here pushing top, trying to get this top turret. Looks like Rammus and Corki are ready to contest this, and they're gonna just go straight in. I don't think Fiora can do much to stop this. It's gonna be another pickup. Oh, this time for Rammus.
Yeah, so I don't know if
Gragas waiting.
I mean, I want to see the Wukong rotate. I mean, I want to see the team like isn't this the battle for Baron? And they got a pick off, so this should be a 4v5, but Wukong is over here split
Oh,
pushing.
Oriana ulti gets the Corki. He comes down. Luck Shield saves him long enough, but he still falls. They pick up Gragas as a return, and it looks like they're just gonna have to back off here. Really good Ori ulti there into the wall. Stop both of them from leaving.
Red team lost a turret.
I mean, sure, Wukong gets one turret, but if Wukong would have been with this team, they got a pick. It could have been a 5v4. They could have won the team fight and taken Baron potentially, right? But instead Wukong just valued the tower, I guess, and yeah, Blue's push was basically diffused up top. I don't know, what do you think about that? Do you think Wukong should have rotated to take advantage of the 5v4 and potentially go for Baron, or what do you think? Is it too early for Baron?
Yeah, I think it might have been. What Wukong was doing there is he saw Fiora was contesting top, so he wanted to get a mirror trade there. So he wanted to try to get that bottom turret, and they managed to stop the Fiora there, so they got sort of an advantage. Even though the Corki fell and they got the Gragas, the Gut Corki still came out on top with that tower gold there. But it looks like they're doing some river play. Looks like Ezreal's caught out here. He's gonna fall to Janna. Interesting that she finished him off. And it looks like here they're gonna be doing the either a mid push or a dragon or a Baron.
I mean, maybe
looks
we
like
are
they're just
seeing
gonna go for
that
mid
Lux.
turret.
I don't know who that Lux is ulting. Maybe she was just trying to get off a pick somebody back in. And that was a
Big
very
Varus ulti.
interesting Lux ult.
Kaisa dropping to the Rammus. Black Camel really low. Wukong still has second ulti left.
Yeah, did you
It
see
looks
that
like they're
Lux
just gonna
ult?
disengage.
Yeah, was that Lux
I
ult?
actually didn't.
Oh, you didn't? She just, I don't know, I think she was
I'm
trying to ult
I'm
game
watching
3.
the stream, so I'll see it in a little bit. It's a little delayed, so I'll be able to see what happened.
The dragon has spawned.
Oh yeah, that Lux ult. She was trying to stop the Fiora. She was just guessing to see where she was. They didn't have vision of her.
Okay.
He just threw that out to try to stop the back because Wukong was pushing top. If she was able to get that, he would have just been able to get inhibitor turret there. Got Corki using the package to disengage. They go in and Oriana finishes off the dragon.
Damn, Wukong really just going split pushing. Just going full split pushing, leaving team behind, but this time, it's gonna pay off. For the
Ooh.
inhibitor, it pays off. I think we take
That's
those, right?
where-
I
yeah,
mean,
we definitely take those.
Red team got dragon. Blue wasn't really able to contest that too much. They didn't lose anyone, which is good, even though it was a 4v5, but Wukong split pushing is paying off right now.
So what that tower take is gonna do is gonna allow it's gonna alleviate some pressure for that next dragon fight, that Elder Dragon, the really big one, right? The important objective.
The immediate objective is
so-
Baron, right?
Yeah. Right now, Baron is Baron mid tower, that top outer tier 1 tower. Those are what's gonna be contested here. But just having that inhibitor down on top for the side of Gut Corki is gonna really just be able to pressure Elder Dragon when it spawns. Because what they're gonna look to do is just gonna be pushing in a wave, maybe slow push in a wave top lane, and just look for that sort of delayed fight. Oh, it looks like they're gonna be dropping in on Gragas here.
Lux able to
picking him
catch
off.
Root the Gragas and Rammus to continue the CC so that Corki can catch up and slide taking down that Gragas.
Looks like there's gonna be a easy Baron right here for the side of Gut Corki.
Yeah, this is what I like to see. I like to see this contesting of objectives. This is
Yeah,
huge.
Baron.
This is huge.
This is great. Yeah, this is big for the side of Gut Corki. They pick up the Baron. A few recall, reset, and they buy. Bjork's gonna have to back. She can't take this turret. It looks like there's a bunch of Sly fans in the chat, which I can see why. His Corki is kind of insane. Those package initiates are kind of wild. He knows his Corki really well. His spacing and his positioning are on point so far. A weird Ezreal ulti coming out to try to steal the Raptors from Gragas.
Wukong split pushing has really amounted to a lot this game, actually. I'm pretty surprised.
Yeah, that Wukong has been doing some work. Orianna ulti hitting 3, dropping Rammus really low. Wukong finishing off the Kaisa, but will fall to the Gragas while blue team pushes for mid and Hib.
Wow.
Looks like
That Wukong did work there because he was in a 1v3 for a while. Still managed to get a kill despite being in a 1v3. Damn, Zello doing mad work on that Wukong. Managed to distract Black Camel so that, yeah, they could do some serious damage to the mid tower. And what about Ezreal?
the Ezreal able to finish off the Janet there in the mid turret. Really good pick right there. Corki looks like he'll... Oh! Looks like Lux keeping Corki alive. Misses the ulti. Corki will fall to Fiora there on the ulti. Looks like Ezreal's going for the finish.
Wow, that was awesome. Yeah, good job.
That was... Oh.
You know,
He just realized that they were all just bot side, so he just went for the finish there with the open top side in him.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Crazy.
That was a really good finish there. Just took advantage of that. And, you know, I'm usually a doubter for split pushing, but I feel like that Wukong, Zillow's Wukong's definitely turning me into a believer. It really forces the enemy team, especially an enemy team that focuses, a team like Black Camel that focuses so much on macro. And in focusing on macro, they're focusing on objectives, and all 5 of them being there. The Wukong split push can definitely pick that apart, can exploit that. It's like if you 5 want to stick together, then our Wukong is going to go and is going to take things by themselves. And then that Wukong was so strong, able to 1v3 for a bit there, so that they could put some pressure on mid, and finally Ezreal coming in to take the Nexus. That's pretty nutty.
No, you're exactly right. That's exactly what happened there. They, like you said, they just focus those objectives so hard that Wukong just gets away free with pushing tower in a lane that they're just not on the, like, it's on the other side of the map.
Yeah, so it's so nice to see that even though Black Camel can play this great, 5-person like team fight at objective sort of macro gameplay, it's not, it's not a non-exploitable strategy. It can be exploited by split pushing basically, and that strategy can be picked apart with that in this way that we just saw Corki do. That was really good.
Really good game by both teams there. Corki pulling him back for the 1-1 in the tournament. They're gonna bring it to a game 2.
It's nice after casting 2 tournaments where Black Camel has won with this really strong 5-person objective focused gameplay. It's nice to see Gut Corki bringing it back and taking game 2 and us going into a game 3.
Yeah, they actually took a game off Black Camel, which no one's done so far, so this is refreshing actually. I bet they're kind of just rethinking what they could have done a little bit better in that game. And that Wukong split pushing for free is definitely something they've got to try to stop, at least.
Yeah, yeah, it's so interesting because I was like, yeah, how are they gonna stop this? Like, this sort of like, yeah, this grouping up, but the split push definitely exploits that behavior. See, normally like the 5 group stack is so strong contesting objectives. It's just so good. It's just so good. Like they just win fights. Like they just win fights purely off of material advantage, like just outnumbering their opponents. But when Wukong can basically take objectives, take towers for free off of that is definitely really great to see, like an exploitative strategy against that
Yes.
team grouping.
Very well put.
So thanks for the follows, guys. Also, you guys should follow my co-caster Mia. She also streams. And if you guys are interested about these tournaments, I'm really excited that the community, the Wild Rift communities, people are taking the initiative to put together these tournaments. I mean, that's super awesome. Even putting some money together as an incentive, which is really nice.
No, yeah, it's fun casting. Pretty good. Oh, Corki coming out for Sly again. Really solid pick there. Definitely a contention pick for them.
So it looks like the all-star sort of supports Braum Alistair didn't get banned, and they're getting picked here. I wonder, why do you pick? So who got first pick? Was it was the Braum, right?
Yeah, so it was Braum first pick, and they gave Alistar actually over to the side of got Corki. Alistar been banned almost every game actually.
So you could just wait and last pick Alistair. I wonder why they decided to first pick Alistair. Probably just because it's a safe pick and they rather save their counter picks for later.
Yes, that exactly. So they already saw the support, and they already knew they were gonna pick Alistar Corki, so they just went ahead and picked those. And just saved the rest to see what else they'd want to pick.
So we got Black Camel on blue this time and got Corki on red. So swapping sides. I wonder if we'll see an early invade from Black Camel now that they're on the blue side.
Ooh, the Jacks coming out. Haven't seen that yet.
So the bans have been occurring in Discord, which is why I don't always have access to them.
Yeah, sadly it's not in the chat this time.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to join that Discord actually, just so I can see the bans and put them in chat next time.
So just looking at these team comps, I mean, yeah, I actually don't know. I mean, both teams look pretty strong to me. Yeah, so this is the deciding match of the best of 3, basically.
Minions have spawned.
I'm excited to see the Xayah pick, since we haven't really seen much Xayah. Definitely see things like Ezreal. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it was the Ezreal that got banned. Who knows? Probably the absence of Ziggs means there was probably also a Ziggs ban. Who knows? I like how Sly comes in here to deny the Vision Ward, but then gets punished by Twisted Fate rotating around. But those... Damn, but despite that punish, despite that stun, Corki just outvalues Twisted Fate in terms of being able to get more damage on him.
Wow, Kaisa getting out barely with sub 100 health there.
Ooh, Twisted Fate. Oh,
Wrong.
the barrier. Just barely saving Corki.
Oh, he's gonna flash in. He's gonna eat the tower shot. Rammus flashes in on the Q, finishes off the Twisted Fate, and that will be first blood for the side of Gut Corki.
And we saw
Really
the
well done.
junglers posturing to come in and finish off the mid. We saw the Vi and the Rammus, but yeah, I guess the Rammus was able to take the TF that might have been winning that fight a little bit, but managed to come in and kill the TF.
Yeah, so the TF flashed in with the gold card, didn't auto, and just gave Corki enough time to flash out there while just eating the minion wave and the turret shot, letting the Rammus just finish him off with that Q flash into him. Rammus going in on the Vi. She's gonna have to flash out of there. Mr. Rammus is playing really well. Alistar going in. It looks like they're gonna. Oh no, they're just gonna have to back off.
Yeah,
Corki took too much tower damage there.
despite the TF playing individually really well, the roams by Gut Corki this game are so freaking good.
Oh no, Alistar saving Kaisa there with the headbutt. Didn't get the pulverize off. Looks like he might have not had enough mana to hit it. And just saves the Kaisa.
Oh damn, rip. Yeah, that would have been a nice kill for Gut Corki.
Yeah, she actually didn't have flash. She would have been dead there if they didn't do anything. The sly love going out in the chat right now. And here we see Dragon about to spawn. We're seeing both teams converge. TF on the side, stunning the Alistar, getting his first kill on both of them. It looks like they're gonna be chasing them down. And the bot popped a blast cone to escape. And they put a ward over into their blue side.
So even though it's a 4v4 down here, right on that initial engage, Black Camel just looks so much more tighter positioned. Whereas,
yes, exactly.
Although, it's not like they're just gonna start on Dragon for fear of like leashing for the enemy team. So they're still kind of seeing if someone's gonna get out of position, if they can somehow like pick somebody off, but Gut Corki's just like, you know what, we're gonna clear our wave and then we're gonna casually come to you and then we'll fight you on our own.
Oh, the Corki package going off, cutting them off. He's behind them. He's solo behind. He gets one, he gets two. Rammus getting low. Looks like Corki's going to be able to finish them off here. Sly getting the double. He's going for the triple. Insane package behind them. Finishes them off, picks them up. And it looks like they're just going to be going for this tower push here.
Damn, let's go.
Really well done.
Yeah, good job.
This Corki is
Corki
absolutely
out here
insane.
slapping booties.
He is slapping all the booties. Really well done team fight by them. That Rammus just got in there and just soaked up all the damage.
Blue team champion slain. The Rift Herald has spawned.
And Sly just finishing off that Triforce really easy. Oh my god, they're just going to go on the TF, and he's going to get another pick. He's going to be going 4-0 Rampage. Sly is popping off right now. Snowballing incredibly hard.
It looks like TF is just playing this lane solo. I mean, mid is a solo lane, but it looks like got Corki's always got 3 people there, and yeah, I mean that's really good. It's really good for them. Kind of feel bad for this TF.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting bullied by the Alistar. It's a very strong pick. You can see why it's getting banned pretty often. That stun into a pulverize is terrifying to go against. Looks like Rammus going in. Corki going in, gets one, and he's just kiting backwards. Vi ults him, gets 2, and looks like they're just gonna clean up here. Corki is just incredibly strong. The exhaust on the Kai'Sa, and looks like Kai'Sa's gonna pop the Corki, but she's gonna fall to the Jax. Incredible playing there. Good exhaust coming out from the Alistar there.
Damn, yeah, I feel like we're seeing the evolution of gameplay on Gut Corki's side. Every game they're just getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, that's right. The first game I think they were just testing out the water, seeing what kind of macro game they were gonna play, and I think this time they're starting to dictate the tempo of the game. Alistar going headbutt pulverized into 2. Looks like they're gonna pop the Braum, and Corki's just gonna finish off that Vi. Incredible pulverize into the wall. TF gotta run. Rammus getting stunned under turret, gets popped by the TF. Headbutt away from the Jarvan before he can ult onto the target. And looks like they're gonna keep pushing in. Corki with double buffs here. Looks like they're just gonna back off, play it safe. Jax starting to get caught out a little bit. But he's got that jump, he's got the ulti. So he still gets popped by the Kai'Sa there.
Ouch,
Corki
everyone's here. Oh, this is so good for Black Camel though. That is so good.
Cleaning up a bit.
They're all so low, but
in.
they're like, get out of our jungle.
This is potentially a Rammus Penta, honestly. Oh, really well done actually. You got a triple there. Drops the Vi incredibly low, and they're gonna have to back off.
Red team ace.
And that's gonna let the Rammus finish off that Thornmail. Gonna be a real threat against their Vi and Kai'Sa there.
In terms of the territory advantage, Gut Corki still has their 3 front towers up. That's probably why they pushed into the jungle. But Black Camel came together to punish that jungle push. Even though that was a pretty close fight, it could have really gone either way.
Baron Nashor has gone.
Yeah, I think that Rammus cleaning up there really just capitalized and cleaned up a solid bit there. Looks like we see the side of Black Camel grouping mid, dropping the Herald, looking for that, at least a few plating. They're going to drop that and look to probably go down to Dragon.
Yeah, I feel like they dropped that Herald too early, though. I mean, that Herald literally did nothing. They should have, I don't know, what was that? What was that all about?
They should have tried to escort a little bit.
And now it's Gut Corki showing that they're going to organize around these objectives, that they're going to take the objectives. Wow, that was a completely useless Herald and a free dragon, completely uncontested. I don't know why Black Camel didn't.
Timer might have been running out, so they just had to drop it there.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have at least like organize
escorted a
themselves.
bit.
Yeah, escorted around Herald or gone to contest Dragon. They did neither.
Yeah, I think they realize they're a little bit behind gold-wise. It looks like they're gonna go into the pick on the Rammus. Rammus gonna fall here. Alistar's gonna just walk out, looking for a headbutt pulverized. And it's gonna just back off. Raya taking massive artillery damage from Kaisa here. Gonna be resetting. He has a package. Gonna be looking for a pick. He drops the package down, cuts off the Vi. She's gonna fall. Braum falls to Corki red. Corki just picking them off one by one. He's gonna get stunned, drops, Alistar pulverized, but he's gonna fall also. Here comes the Rammus, taunts in, flash on the Vi.
Wow.
And he's just gonna kill her.
Wow,
Oh,
Rammus comes in late, but it's too bad. If Rammus had been there a little sooner, that definitely would have gone completely in their favor, I think.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I think he died early at the blue side, so he just ran there on respawn timer. He's gonna go flash. He's gonna ulti in. She's gonna have to flash out of that, or she would have died. And ultimately, just
Is Rammus getting punished though? Oh, Rammus
Red team lost the
punished.
Damn, that was a good TF ulti right there to punish the Rammus there. Didn't have that Q to speed away. I'm just gonna gold card him and finish him off with the Kaisa. Corki heading bot to clear tier 1 turret wave.
Yeah, I wonder how has Black Camel managed to actually stay. I mean, they're down 2 towers, they're down 2 dragons, they're down 2 kills, but their gold is looking pretty similar.
Yeah, do you wanna can you pull up the gold chart on the bottom? Some
Yeah,
people
it's
asked
been
for it,
pulled up.
just to see the differences. Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, just stream delay, I guess. And we're going to be seeing a Mountain Drake coming up in 30 seconds, but looks like the side of Black Camel will be starting Baron here, already chunking it to half health. Looks like Jack's going in, stunning 2, stunning 3 actually. Rammus ulting in, finishing them off, and it looks like Zaya flashing out with ulti, getting finished by Kaisa. Corki just
Wow.
coming in, just finishing them off. Zaya gets picked off, and it looks like Corki will be chasing, gets the triple kill, and it looks like the side of Black Camel will get Baron though. Only on 1 though, TF. And TF is pretty squishy, and it looks like they're going to continue the tempo on the side of Gut Corki and go for that dragon.
I
Really smart
definitely,
play.
you know, even though Black Camel lost that fight, even though it didn't turn out well for them. Ooh, TF taking down Corki there. That was really good. Even though I like the decision they made. They said, look, Dragon is coming up. We're going to fake them out. They probably think we're going to converge on Dragon. We're just going to go straight into Baron and just take Baron down. I like that. I like how they didn't make the obvious play there. They could have either, you know, they could have been anywhere of the two, you know, they could have been at either objective, but I like how they ended up going for that objective. But unfortunately, they ended up losing the fight there. And yeah,
that's very
losing
true.
Baron buff. Except for the TF that could take down the Corki. Do you think they shouldn't have gone for Baron there? I mean, Baron still does a lot of damage, even though it's much later in the game. But Baron still does a bit of damage. I don't know.
I feel like it was a good call. They knew that they were behind and they needed something more than dragon. And I feel like if they went dragon, they would have just gotten cleared easier by the side of Gut Corki. So I feel like that was a good call. Gut Corki didn't really expect it there, and they kind of capitalized on that, like you said. They could have been anywhere, and they went to do Baron, and they melted it pretty fast to half health. But after that, I feel like they should have maybe backed off a bit, as they just got jumped on by Jackson Rams in the pit on 3, and that kind of just killed their team fight potential.
Blue team lost a turret.
Looks like Jack's taking that tier 2 top turret, just kind of been split pushing all day. Basically what a Jax is meant to do.
All right, so we have the second Baron coming up shortly.
Looks like Alistar would get popped there by Kaisa. Gets picked off, and looks like they're going to be looking for Baron with that one pick. Corki is full build for this fight. And it looks like Rammus will have 4 full complete items.
That's huge, though. Losing your Alistar for that fight. This is such an important fight to lose an Alistar on.
Yeah, it looks like Corki's sitting on a ward. TF knows this. He's going to bring in the gold card. Gets the Xayah. Kaisa comes in, finish them off quickly.
Braum is kind of lagging behind here, though. I mean, Braum didn't get the memo that they were pushing. Braum still was hitting. I mean, this is really good for Black Camel. They're winning this fight, but Braum could have been a little earlier.
Gets a GA into stasis immediately and just zooms out with his W.
But look, is this...
Really well played. Jack's split pushing.
It's Zello again. He was doing this with Wukong last game. Is like, you know what? You may get an advantage. You may win something, but I'm gonna punish the fact that you guys are playing. I'm gonna exploit the fact that you guys are playing together to take one of your inhibitors.
It looks like Sly was looking for that dragon, pops the scrying orb, and it reveals that they're actually right almost there. They were at Raptors, so they're gonna have to back off of that. And that looks like it's gonna be Elder for the side of Black Camel.
Blue team has slain the Elder Dragon.
I'm surprised they're even starting this objective. They can't do this with 2 people. That seemed pretty desperate, especially now that Sly is hurt, has to go back to heal, isn't ready to contest this Baron. This is going to be huge if Black Camel manages to take this objective. And Gut Corki is forced to contest this, missing their Corki. This is really bad.
Gut Corki does end up getting the Baron though. They smite it.
Oh wow. Wow. That is, I mean, that would have been huge if they hadn't. Like that, I feel like that would have been huge if they hadn't.
Yeah, exactly. Really good steal by Rammus there.
But yeah, apart from that steal, Black Camel's actually doing a really impressive job of establishing the pathway to a comeback.
Blue team lost a turret.
Very true. Looks like, oh, Braum getting dropped low just from that package dash.
Damn, Gut Corki has been playing such a dominant game, and all of a sudden, I feel like expectations are shook by this sort of like comeback from Black Camel. Although that steal at Baron really put a halt to that comeback, and now I feel like they're kind of on even footing. Although there is an inhibitor advantage and a dragon advantage for Gut Corki.
Oh, it looks like the side Jack's getting a double kill. He gets a triple here, and it looks like this might just be the cleanup. This might just be game here.
Wow. Wow. All right. That is a team fight that Gut Corki needed. Jarvan just trying to live.
Pushing.
Hiding. Look at that. Hiding from vision. Oh, found out. Hiding. Can he get back? Can he clear? Ugh.
Oh my god, yeah, it looks like they're just gonna end here. It looks like Gut Corki is gonna take game 3 and the series. Well done.
GG.
Well played
Wow.
by them. GG.
Yeah, fucking GG.
Victory.
That was so fucking tight, actually. That was so fucking tight.
That was amazing game. Oh my god.
That definitely could have been
Both
anyone's
teams-
game. That was
Yeah,
an
both
awesome
teams
series,
just-
or like set or final. That was a great finals, like best of 3.
Yeah, for sure. I think they were both like on even footing, like playing wise. Like their macro, both there. Their individual skill was also there. Like that was just really, really even.
Yeah. Although I feel like so the 2 other tournaments that we've casted here, we've seen Black Camel win both of them through this really strong, like all 5 of them are together at every objective on time, and they take those objectives and they win. And I felt like Gut Corki adapted and exploited like that behavior. And I mean, I felt like that adapting, their ability to adapt definitely gave them what they needed to win round 2 and then have this really like tight game on round 3. It felt like they were super dominant actually for the most of game 3. Yeah, if they hadn't stolen Baron though, I really think Black Camel was starting to develop the comeback momentum to really bring it back. I think if they hadn't stolen Baron, Black Camel might have been able to finish that game out with a comeback.
Yeah, for sure. That Baron steal, just stopped whatever sort of comeback Black Camel had there. Like you said, it was just stopped dead in its tracks. Really good move by Rammus on that smite timing. Just sat in there until it was right at like under 1,000 HP and just smited it instantly. Well played by him. That last team fight though, Jax actually just showed up instead of team or split pushing, and just kind of cleaned up. He was just full build Jax, just unstoppable by that point.
Mm-hmm.
Insane scaling champion.
It seemed that the thing that led to the potential comeback though was the Alistair getting picked off before the second Baron fight. That almost seemed to like secure the last bit of momentum that Black Camel needed for their comeback. But yeah, that really good. That smite on Baron really cut that off for sure.
Yep.
Oh damn, yeah, GG. Good job to both teams. This is a pretty exciting. The finals is like especially juicy. I'm glad we got to see. I'm glad we actually ended up casting both of them in early rounds and then got to see them play in the finals together.
Yeah, we got to see their play styles in the semis, and then just when they clashed that first game, it looked like Team Black Camel, just they played their game really well. They played their game pressure sense and just kind of took the tempo from that. They just took the objectives on time. as they spawned, and then just rotated that into towers and ultimately won that. But then, Gut Corki, they kind of pulled it back. They started playing their own game and started dictating the match, and I think that's where they kind of just picked up what they should do, and just they went with the 4v5 with the split push on both games, and that actually ended up working really well with them.
Yeah, that 4-1 gameplay fort for the team fight, and the getting value off off Cello split pushing. Yeah, it really showed the power of split pushing for sure.
Yeah, just getting that inhibitor turret just opened up that whole side of the map for them, and just allowed them to really push those objectives more. Because once your one lane is pushing in just from supers, it allows your team to have that much more pressure, because someone has to stop that wave. It's gonna push into your base. Someone has to be there to stop it, and that's just one person that has to leave the fight or get there potentially late, right? Like, that's something you have to time. You have to push out the lane, potentially get caught pushing out that lane, um, and just kind of opens up the objectives a little bit more for Team Gut Corki there. So really smart play, really well done.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome for
That was
sure.
Yeah, that was an awesome series. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was nice to see. It was nice to see it also go. Yeah, start out with like a pretty strong win from Black Camel, and then got Corki's adapting. It was definitely fun to watch it in that order. All right, so the winning team score is $100, and yeah. So once again, if you guys like watching content like this, I mean, usually during the week I'm playing just ladder. I'm like a support main playing on ladder, and also I know Mia, like you stream occasionally as well. Here, I'll link yours. Actually, I'll wait a minute to link yours.
Mostly I just play with you. We just kind of duo.
Yeah, so we duo on ladder a lot on here if you guys want to check that out. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, it seems that at least for the foreseeable future, I'll be like hosting the streams for these tournaments. If you guys wanna check those out, and if you're so if you're interested in playing in them, if you look at the tournament command, you'll see the respective discords for the Friday and Saturday tournaments that are casted here. But yeah, thanks for coming to hang out and checking this out. We had pretty good viewership, and yeah, it's nice to see like the initial growth and excitement starting to build around the competitive scene, and some players being looked at and stuff.
That was just a really good tournament. Really interesting to see those high caliber teams play off in the semifinals and finals.
All right, well, I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Thanks for tuning in to check out the tournament, and hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. And Mia, thank you for casting this with me. I really appreciated your insight and thank you.
No, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yay. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.